Hello and welcome to my channel. So why are silicone sluice box mats so effective at catching gold? Why do they work so well? Most of you know I've been playing around with making silicone sluice box mats for about the last 5 or 6 months, and they work. So I'll just kind of start from the beginning and I'll tell you what I found out. So first I started with a mold, cutting grooves in a board, put the silicone in there, tried them out, they caught the gold. So then I moved on to Legos, using Legos for the mold and putting the silicone in there, and they worked very well too. And I love it. It's simple to make the mold up. You can do pretty much anything you want, but they work. So the other day I went ahead and tried this mat. I made the mold out of polymer clay, I think it's called, or oven baked clay. Used some dimes to make the grooves, and I ran it both directions, this way and this way, and it caught gold. So I'm sitting there kind of dumbfounded, thinking, what in the world is going on? So I started doing just a little bit of research, and I'll tell you what I found out. And someone did try and explain this to me in the comments a while back, and I went, oh, that's kind of cool, and didn't give it much more thought. So I went ahead and did my little research, and what I found out is that silicone and gold are both hydrophobic, which means they repel water. In extremely layman's terms, it gets all scientific and they give you water angles and all this stuff, but they're both hydrophobic. They both repel water. So what happens when you've got two objects repelling water? It kind of stops. It's like putting the brakes on. And I've said this in the comments before I even knew this, and I don't know if I've ever said it on camera, but it's like the gold doesn't want to leave the mat. And it's like it almost sticks to it. But it'll fall off when you rinse out the mats. But it's the craziest thing. So that is why the gold, doesn't want to leave the mat, to me. Now, I got nothing to prove. I know the mats work. If you haven't seen all my videos on them, I've ran them a whole bunch of times. I've done my tests. So for me, they work. I know they work, but I had to try and figure out why. Now, are any other mats on the market have the same tendencies? Are they hydrophobic? I have no idea, and I don't care. All I know is the sluice box mats work fine for me. If people want to make them, that's great. If they got a favorite mat they like, I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. I'm just trying to share with what I found out. And I'm going to stick with the silicone mats. So what's up next for me? What do I go from here? I'm going to keep working on my molds. I'm going to keep trying to perfect my method of getting the mats all nice and even and crisp. And who knows? Several people have asked if I was going to sell them or not. Who knows? Maybe in the future I might. But I love the sluice box mats. I'm sticking with them. And, go do your own research if you want to. I don't care. I'm convinced. I'm a firm believer in them now. So, there you go. Thanks for watching. I'll have more videos out soon, I'm sure. The snow's almost gone. We can hit the mountains. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye now.